The show represents the work I've done in the last 3 months up in the Decho, Northwest Territories, Fort Simpson. Came up around February 7th or 8th to teach at Aurora College, and in my time off from teaching basic trades helpers, I painted. At the present time, the province of Nova Scotia owns 6 pieces of my work, the federal government of Canada owns 1, and I have work in every country in the world. Those countries, especially in Europe and Asia, have my work in the form of handmade greeting cards that I was creating over the number of years. This show, as I say, represents my output here in Fort Simpson. Some new techniques I've been working with, and the newest technique is on the opposite wall, and it is carving in plaster. My work reflects my interest in entomology, in mythology, in decorative quality. I am a line man. A lot of my images, when you take away the paint, you still end up with a very fine line drawing. So I'm a graphic artist by trade, I'm an etcher by trade, and I also do a lot of silkscreen printing. At the present time, I'm just waiting to head to Nova Scotia, where I'll continue working, collecting dragonflies and beetles. I'm hoping to get back here in July, around July 1st, to teach at the college, and this time I'll be teaching mural making and sign making. I'm looking forward to that. I think I have a lot to offer the people here in the north, a lot of expertise in mural making, and so I'm looking forward to that. Everything here, like I said, is all done in 3 months. What is not shown is something like over 150 images that I created in the computer. I only have a few on the wall. I didn't have time and the monetary capital to print all the stuff that I've created. Actually, I don't know if I ever will, because with the 3,200 pieces I designed last year when I was up here, I would have to definitely become more financially secure and successful in order to pay out for the money that would cost me to print all my stuff. Actually, I would like to even take some of the digital stuff and in a whole print it so that you put it on the wall, so it's like wallpaper with multi-images. My work reflects my interest in nature, especially insects. This particular piece here, the brass passage, as a child, as many chestnut cookers, we set snares during hunting season, and this piece comes out of 25, 30 years of thinking about an image. I've got a couple of the drawings done, and in front of the circle, which is this rabbit wire, the snare, I had an elephant looking down at the snare. When I got up here, one Sunday, I took some different photographs, and I seen how the clumps of snow in the woods had a very Art Nouveau-like quality to it. So I created the background from an actual, looking closely at a photograph, and then added the moose. Moose here is the supplement, the basic food type for the Dene people. While I'm here, I've eaten a lot of moose meat, and other roosters. I do maybe between 20, 30, sometimes 40 roosters a year. Roosters come out of my experience as a child. When I was a small child, we'd have to cross a farmyard that had roosters in it to go to school. And as we'd go along, the roosters would come out and attack us. So I always had a fear of roosters, and yet they allow me, because they're very beautiful, they're wild guinea fowls, as people well know, and the different colors that allow you to express yourself in the form of roosters. Again, the moose again, a crane. And this painting, actually, I started in Nova Scotia. It was a white crane that was in the pond, and it's migrating. Only one crane made it. And every couple of years, there's just one hangs around for a couple of months. Actually, I think they end up dying. They end up freezing to death because they're off course. They'll probably come up, migrating to a certain place, and then are caught in a storm and brought up. Again, another rooster, this time incorporating an owl. This owl is actually, I used a stuffed owl from the Nova Scotia Museum of Natural History, and where I drew the stuffed owl in front of me. Again, this is as a pointless approach, very harmonic in color, because underneath the blue of the sky you have orange, which is the complementary color. This piece here is a piece that I actually created in the steps and published to the internet on Facebook. Each step, I think, was a series of 6 pictures that I took of it as it progressed, and this is the finished project. This Rananurok, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. These pieces here are pieces that I created using plaster. This is a new technique for me. It's carving in wet plaster and then isolating it with varnish and then adding only 3 colors, wiping the colors into the plaster, then wiping the excessive plaster off. I should say the excessive color off, and then once it's finished with the black, it starts with yellow, red, and then black, and then I go back into it with metallic colors such as gold or silver. So basically this is my show, and I hope you enjoy it. And this one here, Moz is pointing to, Aztec tranny. It's influenced by my love of decoration and ornamentation. It is represents a profile of a person influenced by Mayan and Byzantine. Byzantine being Eastern Europe, and Mayan being Central America. Again, using the technique of carving into plaster. Anyway, take care. It's been
Thank you, Joe.